don't need to introduce today's guest. I really don't. But I will go ahead and say the name because I like saying this person's name. Miyashita, you. And we'll be watching his cover of Penguin's Detour. This video is long overdue. Like, really long overdue. You guys have been recommending this for a long time, and there's others too, but this one I've seen it since the Woswald video, which was a pretty long time ago. I miss his voice just because it's actually kind of nostalgic because of that very first video that I filmed of his, so yeah. Before we get into it, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord to hang out with the crew. Oh yeah, and Twitch. I'm really excited to start doing that, so yeah. Alright, straight off the bat, we're gonna watch with subtitles just because I need the juice now. Let me get to the juicy story of it, paired with his voice. Who, me? Yeah, I'm okay. Anyways, let's go. Already start off the bat, hold on. This art style is very different. It's very sketchbook-like. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Oh. Okay, quite the change up. It's not as, like, hype or upbeat as the other covers I've heard from Miyashita. Sounds very classy almost. Ooh. What the fuck? Yo, I'm not used to hearing his voice like this. It's so, again, I think it has to do with the music. It's not upbeat like his other ones. So he's not, yeah, it's just very alluring, soothing, smooth. Who are these people? He had wings, what the fuck? Whoa, oh, rewind, hold on. I love this voice right there. The story's confusing though. I don't know what's happening. Why are they on a computer screen? Who are each of these people on the screen? Whoa. Slap him. What is happening? What the fuck? This song though. Yeah, outside it gets darker, the sound of one person. Whoa. What the hell is this animal? That can't be saved. Is that the wing? Ooh. The song does pick up though. It does get a little upbeat. What is happening? Oh, so okay, so the music and the movie was by Miyashita. I am so confused. First things first, like, I'm not gonna take too long expressing my sentiments towards his voice. I mean, we know. So the video. Yeah, very different from anything I've seen thus far from a cover from Miyashita. This isn't the same animator though, I know that for a fact. It was Hashida, as opposed to Wuma that did a lot of the earlier stuff that I reacted to. So it's a very different style. It's very sketchbooky. It almost kind of reminds me of Eve's stuff. Let me take off my headphones. And then Miyashita's voice, yo, like I haven't heard this side of him. This sounded really new, just for the sole reason of it being very low or just calm. He didn't hit those high notes like he usually does in other songs. It was very like down here as opposed to like this imaginary section that I'm pointing to up here. As for the story, I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not even gonna lie. It seemed like it's like the lyrics were explaining somebody's life. I don't know whose life. I mean, there was a lot of people on this computer screen here. It was like a lot of people, and the chairs at the beginning were sat around like in a circle. You know what else is kind of set up like that? Like, you know those alcoholic rehabilitation circles that you see like in sometimes they set these up like at churches and stuff like that. But yeah, they usually like have you sit down in a circle, and then like I guess you take turns. I guess each person in the circle takes turns explaining themselves. What if that happened here? Like something like that. Except obviously they themselves weren't directly talking like on camera or anything, or I mean on like for us to see. But the lyrics could have been very much like explaining the lives of each of these people that we saw on screen, and it seemed very depressing. Like a lot, like not only did the song sound depressing, but like the people in the video in the computer screen seemed like they were full of regrets or something, because none of the lyrics were particularly positive. They seemed very sad, and it really messed. I really loved the entire aesthetic of this music video just because it all matches up like so well together. You have Miyashita's voice paired with like the color scheme. They were very pale pastel colors. But yeah, even the song, everything about this video just combined to make this very almost ill atmosphere. Even the parts where it picked up, it's not like it was making me want to go like, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of help for this one, just because like I've got to be missing something, because a part of me thinks these are like specific characters, the ones that showed up on the computer screen. So but yeah, if I'm going with anything, I think this song was about it like explained the negative outlook on life from everybody that we just saw on screen. Like, okay, anyways, let me find a comment and see if I'm in the ballpark. This comment by however the fuck you say that. All these people committed suicide for various reasons. Okay, well, I didn't think that at all. All these people committed suicide for various reasons and ended up in a kind of purgatory. Oh. To get out of it, you need to sincerely tell about yourself. The author claims that life is really beautiful, but you can't see it from the sky. But these people, I assume the people that we saw on the computer screens, have a chance of salvation. Their suicide is not a terrible sin, but a delusion that needs to be realized. Therefore, they are inferior angels. They are outside of heaven and hell. The main character has no head because, unlike the others, he has nothing to remember. He realizes that he did not understand life. He did not see it. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice there was a fucking protagonist in this. It showed like a bunch of different people, so I was just like, okay, I guess it's just a general story of a bunch of people's views on life. Anyways, this was his redemption, the realization that he needed to try and live life again. At the end, he opens the door. I think it's a symbol of rebirth. Oh, like reincarnation? We can also assume that they committed mass suicide, which is popular in Japan, that is. That's why they ended up in the same room, because some of them behave like acquaintances. The two kiss, the main character strangles the boy, which probably means he held his hands and pulled him along, although he realized at the last moment that he did not want to die, so he began to cry, unlike the others. The conclusion is that as long as you have memories, as long as you have something really valuable in your memory, you have the right to atonement, to live your life again. The main character says he accepted the stolen future, that is, resigned to the meaningless life of an office employee who did not understand why he was living. He did not fight for the right to see something outside the office in this life. I repeat, having realized this, he received the right to a second life. Okay, the lyrics make so much more sense now. Holy shit. I mean, you can't blame me for thinking it was about all of the people, right? So I actually wasn't too terribly off. The lyrics were explaining the perspectives of each person we saw on screen. insane. I just didn't know there was necessarily a protagonist in it, although it kind of does make sense now that I think about it. I think it really stressed that last guy at the end without the head. So because he didn't live a fulfilling life, like he just wasn't happy with it, ended himself, wasn't allowed to become a true angel in heaven. So he got a second chance to try again. Not as the same person, but you know how reincarnation works. That's very like beautiful and poetic. Something about it, I don't know. That concept of reincarnation has always fascinated me. But like not just like infinite reincarnation, but like reincarnation if you need it. If you didn't live a happy life, you get to relive another one. And if you lived a happy life and are content with it, then you move on to heaven. But yeah, if you like cut it short for whatever reason, such as like suicide, you have to like explain it to like this judge almost. Kind of reminds me of this one anime. I think it's called Death Parade. I think it dealt with a similar topic as this. Highly recommend it. Wonderful song, wonderful little story to go along with it, wonderful fucking voice. While I was listening to it, it really soothed me. Like it even relaxed me, I think. It's just overall a nice song. That's the best way I can explain it. It's just really nice. Just a nice song. And it was really great hearing this side of Miyashita Yu's voice. He usually is like screaming. He hits those high notes, you know what I'm saying? And it just makes you go like, ooh. But this one made you go, ooh. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.